Cute little leprechaun hats, perfect for St. Patrick's Day.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone. The base of these little hats is a simple sugar cookie that's colored green and has a mint flavor. So basically the recipe is 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt that's mixed together. Then in another bowl, place 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and then you blend those things together until it is light and fluffy. Then you added some peppermint extract to give it that minty flavor. Anywhere between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon would be fine, that's up to you. And then add an egg. And some green food coloring. This is gel paste food color. Blend that together, and then you're going to add in your dry ingredients a little bit at a time until it's all incorporated. Now keep in mind, if the quantities look small on the screen, it's because I'm doing a half recipe. The full recipe, as I'm giving it, will be in the description box. So just bring all the dough together. It'll be a fairly soft, slightly crumbly dough. Put it on a sheet of parchment paper. Cover it with another sheet of parchment paper and then roll it out to about 1/4 inch thickness. The advantage of using parchment paper is that it doesn't stick on the countertop, keeps it nice and clean, and you don't have to add a lot of flour, and that usually toughens up the cookies. So once it's rolled out, you can cut out the circle shapes for the bottom of the hat. Now the size of the circle will depend on the size of the little plastic cup you're using for the top of the hat. I tried about two or three different sizes here because I wasn't sure exactly what would be the best. And then I slid that whole sheet of cookie dough onto a cookie sheet and put it in the freezer for about 20 to 25 minutes until it firmed up a lot or was almost frozen. And there's 2 reasons I do this. First reason is it's very easy to get those cutouts out of the dough. They don't break, they don't distort. And the other reason is they don't spread as much if they're very, very chilled prior to be put in the oven. And you bake them to 350 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes until the bottoms are lightly browned. And I made these little buckle shapes by just using construction paper, a little bit of glue, and some gold glitter, and I let that dry. Now these are the little tops of the hats that I'm using. I'm using these little clear plastic shot glasses or shooter cups. And these are miniature green M&Ms. I filled it about 3/4 full with the green, and then I added some brown M&Ms on top, and that's supposed to be the hat band. And then I used some Royale frosting, but you can use any kind of frosting like buttercream frosting as glue around the edge of the cup. And then I took a cooled cookie, baked and cooled cookie, and placed it, centered it onto the cookie, and then turned it over. And you can see the little hat shape. And then to finish it off, I added a little buckle, and you can just glue it to the plastic cup with some hot glue or just regular glue. Now, I thought another way of doing this was to line it with green paper and then add other kinds of candies inside. So the trick is trying to get a piece of green paper that's going to fit into a tapered little shot glass like that. So what I did was I just measured the top and the bottom of the glass, and I kind of rolled the glass and drew the line at the same time. And I ended up with a curved strip of paper like this. And I took a magic marker and I just darkened one edge of it for the hat band. So you can see how that curved shape will fit nicely inside that cup. And I cut a little circle to go in the top of the hat. And then just took that little piece of paper, folded it around, curled it around, and put it in the cup. And then I decided to add some little candies. I used Reese's miniature peanut butter cups, and they come in a little gold foil, which you can call maybe leprechaun gold if you'd like. 2 of them fit in that little cup, but you could use jelly beans, other kinds of candies, that kind of a thing, whatever you want to use. Or Lucky Charms cereal maybe. And then a little bit more frosting around the edge of the cup. And then the same thing, invert it onto the cookie, center it, and it is done. Now the advantage of using Royale frosting is that it dries very hard and it's very solid, so that that cup will stay stuck to that cookie until you're ready to open it up. Add a little sparkly buckle, and that is a completed hat. So there they are. I tried one with regular size M&Ms as well, so you have to tell me which one you prefer. The only thing I didn't like about these was I found that the cookie I used wasn't dark green enough. So if I were to make these again, I would use a much darker shade of green for the cookie itself so it would match the M&Ms a little bit better. Otherwise, a really cool little treat. Thanks for watching. Here's another St. Patrick's Day idea, shamrock cupcakes. This actually uses glass marbles to get the shamrock shape in the muffin tin. So if you're interested in seeing this video, go ahead and click right on your screen or see the link in the About section below.